and he's one of my boys, Joseph Patrick Murphy. Good morning, brother. How are you?
All right, Marty, I'm great.
Reading this breaks my heart. Kind of give folks the basics here why this young man is being detained.
So it's I've been talking about it for weeks on
Yep,
your show.
you have.
They've taken this stance now that if you don't already have your green card or your status, that's it. They're going to grab you and deport you. They don't care. And that's a really 180-degree change from the way it's been done almost all of my career. The idea was historically, if someone was trying, we'd let him do it. We'd postpone immigration court and we'd say, fine, you're married to a citizen, go file for a green card. Or if your employer's going to sponsor you, go do that.
Yeah.
But now, no, they're not doing it that way. They're going to grab these people, they're holding them in jail, and they're saying, we're not going to wait and pay for your food, housing, medical, clothing, heating, and cooling for 3 years while you're waiting for this visa. We're going to deport you. And that's what they're doing with Luis. They've grabbed him and they're insisting that he file some defense. Now, this is particularly outrageous in his case because, as you noted, Luis entered our country as a teenager.
Yeah.
The family courts have noted that Luis was needing protection and should not be deported back to his home country, that it was not in his best interest. Based on that, lawyers filed and got him classified as what's called a special immigrant juvenile. These kids that run into our country unaccompanied are at particular risk for exploitation, and they have a program for them called special immigrant juvenile status. He has been approved for SIJS status. There's a limited number of those things of approved SIJs that can become green card every year. He is 49 days from eligibility for green card.
No.
And they won't. Yes, they won't wait.
Oh,
That's
geez.
how hard-hearted this whole thing is. I've had to file a lawsuit in federal court to get this kid out of there, and we're going to be waiting on that. And everything's going all at once. We got to be in front of a judge in a week. She's going to want to know what's happening, and if I can't get him out of there, they're going to deport him. And this is a kid who has. There's like I think an unregistered vehicle registration offense, but there's no criminal. There's no criminal.
He's a new father.
Just had a baby.
He has a baby. He has a successful
just had a
business.
baby.
Works his ass off. What the hell are we doing here, man?
Well, this is the insane inversion that I'm seeing every day.
Wow.
You turn that program backwards on the supposition that, they're all good, throw them all the hell, or they're all no good, throw them all out. And then what you get is this unusual situation where we are throwing out normal, integrated families, good working people that you and I would respect here in our society in favor of, people that generally are not, they're not like us. And that's kind of perverse, given the whole reason we got into this whole throw them all out mentality is because we wanted less of these unusuals. So that's very unfortunate. It's rough work, but that's where we're at, guys.
Ian James, are you listening to this?
Yes, I am, Marty. How are you?
Ian, this is horrific. This is disgusting, is it not?
It is.
Yeah, I'm living the reality of it every single day. So I agree 100%.
Well, I love your dad.
Well, and he's paying for it too, Marty, because this has not been inexpensive. Ian has put out a lot of money and a lot of time. He's taking care of this man's wife and his baby.
Wow. In
addition to giving me funds, to do the legal work necessary to get this fellow his freedom. So if he's not going to slow down for long at the pearly gates after this.
Like Luis,
yes.
I'm sure there is plenty of bad people that do need to leave this country, but we need to figure out a way to distinguish the bad ones from the good ones, because this is a guy that's done everything right, wants to be a United States citizen. That's all he talks about. And in his eyes, he did everything correct at the moment that he did it. And because of a change of policy, he's now at risk of being sent back home.
Ian, 49 days from freedom. 49 days from becoming a citizen?
Yeah.
No, green card.
Green card. That's amazing. Hey, Joseph, what the hell can you do, man?
Yes.
How do we help? Can I get McCormick involved in this? He's helped before. Senator McCormick.
You could, but I mean, we've got court in a week. I think the federal courts, they haven't drunk this Kool-Aid, at least not ours. And we're going to file a motion to get him released. The immigration judge, in fact, said point blank, I would let this kid out, but my hands are tied.
What?
They tell me I'm not allowed to do that. Yep. They took jurisdiction away from them, and they tell them you're not allowed to do that. She even went as far as to hold a bond hearing and make alternative findings about every element of bond eligibility. Not a risk to public safety, not a risk of flight. She set bond at $7,500, but she said, I would give you a bond at $7,500 if I could.
Oh my God.
And that's what we're going to federal court for, to have them tell her she can and enter that bond.
Hey, Ian, and you're taking care of his wife and baby?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I mean, they rely on the money that Luis makes from working to support and, get food and take the baby to doctor's appointments and whatnot. And without Luis here, that's not possible. Some of their family members have stepped up and helped out, but a lot of them are supporting family members back where they're from in Ecuador. So not everybody is financially available to help. But I'm the child's godfather. Luis, I was lucky enough that Luis named the child after me. Absolutely, I'm going to take care of that child as if it's my own and make sure that he's okay while Luis is in this situation. But it's sad. Every single day I see that child, all I think about is where his father is.
Man.
And Marty, this is a continuation of the program where they want to throw the dads out on the supposition that if you take the wage earner out and send him back to Ecuador, the wife and kids will follow. So it's all this and more. It's you don't have to put kids in cages if you take away the money. The economy will do that for you. It'll send them right back to Ecuador after dad. So it's not just this guy. It's these people. It's the U.S. citizen child that's going to end up growing up in Ecuador. All this stuff. It's the law of unintended consequences. We're all so sure about this, but this is what it looks like.
I'm going to send it to Senator McCormick and Congressman DeLuzio, Ian. They've helped before. Ian, this isn't the America we.
I think I've reached out to and spoke to a couple people from Mr. DeLuzio's office as well, so they should know about this.
Ian, this isn't the way we should treat people, is it, sir?
Not people with good intentions and people who aren't criminals. Absolutely, no. We shouldn't treat them like this or even close to it.
And Joseph Patrick Murphy, as you say, my man, he's doing the right thing. He's in the process. Let it ride, brother.
Well, and that's the theory. That's the change in policy. Wow. They're not letting people. They want. It's almost as if they want to prevent these people from getting green cards, and that's a change. We always in this country historically, if you wanted to join and you could fit in, we would let you. And this guy wants to join, and he can fit in, and we're throwing him out.
Ian, what happens?
We're very lucky to prevent that.
Ian, what happens to his wife and baby if he gets deported, man? What happens?
I haven't even had the heart to begin that conversation with him, but it's not going to be easy, I mean, the baby needs a passport. He's a U.S. citizen, so to leave the country, he would need a passport. We all know that doesn't happen quickly.
Wow.
But I'm not going to burn that bridge until I get there.
Hey,
and good luck getting that passport without both parents.
And he's one of these guys that works his ass off, sunrise to sunset, right?
Yes.
Oh, he wants to work on Saturdays and Sundays. It doesn't matter. 7 days a week. Absolutely.
It's disgusting. Ian, I'm in, man. Joseph Patrick Murphy, I'm in, man. We're going to fight this together. I'll help you any way I can. This is gross.
I know you will, Marty. Thank you.
I appreciate it big time.
Tell your dad we said hi. He was a hell of a man.
Absolutely.
Bravo, man.
Thank you.
To you. Wow.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.